Hey everyone, have you ever found yourself stuck with a CNC router that just can't keep up with your projects? You know, one of those machines that sounds like it's about to take off when you try to cut through anything thicker than a piece of cardboard? Well, I've been there too, and that's exactly why I'm excited to share with you my experience with the SainSmart Genmitsu 4040 Pro MAX CNC Router. This thing is a beast, and it's built to handle what most mid-range routers can only dream of. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. One of the first things that really stood out to me when I first got my hands on the 4040 Pro Max was how quiet it runs. I mean, we've all been there. You're trying to work on a project, and the router is screaming in the background, making it impossible to concentrate. But not this one. The 4040 Pro Max uses a water-cooled spindle that keeps noise levels surprisingly low. I've run it for hours on end without it driving me crazy, which is perfect if you're working in a shared space or just don't want to blast your ears out. Plus, the water cooling system means it can run continuously without overheating, so no more stopping mid-project to let the machine cool down. This is especially important if you're working on a tight deadline or need to make multiple cuts in a row. Another feature that really makes a difference is the plug-and-play control box. If you've ever tried wiring a CNC router before, you know how frustrating it can be: endless cables, confusing setups, and the risk of messing something up. But SainSmart has simplified this with an integrated control box that skips all the hassle. You literally plug it in, connect it to your computer, and you're ready to carve. It's a huge time saver and makes the whole process way more beginner-friendly. I've seen people spend hours trying to get their router set up, only to realize they've made a mistake and have to start all over again. With the 4040 Pro Max, you can skip all that stress and get straight to work. The reinforced spoil board with integrated T-track is another feature that makes a big difference in daily use. Instead of dealing with a flimsy work surface that shifts around or gets damaged easily, this spoil board is solid and has built-in T-slots for securing your material. I've used it to hold down everything from thin sheets of plywood to thicker hardwoods, and it's stayed perfectly flat the whole time. No more worrying about your project shifting mid-cut, which can be a real problem if you're trying to make precise cuts. And the T-slots are really convenient for setting up clamps or other hold-downs, so you can customize your setup to fit your specific needs. In terms of power, the 710W trimmer and 1.5 kW water-cooled spindle motor delivers serious performance. I've cut through hardwoods like walnut and maple without any issues, and the precision is spot on. Whether you're engraving intricate designs or doing rough cuts, the machine handles it all smoothly. The linear rail system also adds to the accuracy, reducing vibrations and ensuring clean edges every time. I've been really impressed with the quality of the cuts, and it's opened up a whole new world of possibilities for my projects. The build quality is also really impressive. The frame is sturdy, and the components feel premium compared to other routers in this price range. It's clear that SainSmart put a lot of thought into making this machine durable and reliable. Even after weeks of use, it still runs like new, which is a relief when you're relying on it for projects. I've had machines in the past that started to fall apart after a few months of use, but the 4040 Pro Max looks like it's going to last for a long time. Now, no machine is perfect, and the 4040 Pro Max has a couple of things to consider. First, it's a bit larger than some hobbyist routers, so if you're tight on space, this might not be the best fit. You'll need to make sure you have enough room to accommodate the machine and all the accessories that come with it. Second, while the setup is easier than most, it's still a CNC router, so there's a learning curve if you're completely new to this. You'll need to take some time to learn the basics of CNC routing and how to use the software, but once you get the hang of it, the results are worth it. I've also been really impressed with the customer support from SainSmart. They have a great community of users who are always willing to help out with questions or problems, and the company itself is really responsive to feedback. They're always looking for ways to improve their products and make them more user-friendly, which is great to see. So, if you're ready to take your CNC routing to the next level, check out the link below if you want to see more details or grab one for yourself.